Coming up, we're going to discuss the Decorating Disney Halloween Magic special that was on Freeform.
And from us to you, we want to say boo to you. Hey everyone, welcome back to Eye to Eye, Disney Through Our Eyes. I'm Kyle.
And I'm Jessica.
And in this edition, we're going to be discussing the new Freeform special that literally just came out on our TV here.
Only on our TV.
Only on our TV. Yeah, I was about to say, it's just exclusive to us. None of y'all can see it. That's why we're reviewing it. But we want to give you our impressions of it because this is a video we're actually doing like on a whim here. Which is really
not my style.
It's not Jessica's style. I kind of threw her for a loop. I said 15 minutes before the special aired, I said, you know what? We should watch it and review it and discuss it for our viewers on here because some people may not have caught it themselves. So this is about decorating the Disney parks, mainly and honestly only the ones here in America and the Disney Cruise Line for Halloween. And there's some really cool things that you may know some of these things that they do for Halloween, but some of them are a little kind of odd that we kind of found out throughout this.
Yeah.
So what are the main ones that they mainly talk about?
So they talked about Disneyland,
okay, decorating
Disneyland, obviously Disney World, and the Disney Cruise Line, like you said.
Right.
But within Disneyland, they talked about the Main Street USA. Is that what it's called, Main Street USA?
Yes.
Okay, so same street. But they also talked about decorating Cars Land, which is really cool since obviously we've never been.
Right. And one day we'd hoped to go see Cars Land just as by itself, but now that we've seen what they've done with it, it's pretty cool. So which of like Cruise Line, Magic Kingdom, Disneyland, what do you think they do the best in terms of Halloween based off what you've seen of the special?
What I saw, I definitely think Disneyland has it going on. I think the pumpkin.
I'm shocked at that one.
Well,
oh no, now I know
they
why.
had a 3,400. No.
You're getting.
Yes, 3,400 pound pumpkin. Yes. Yes.
I believe that's how it was. Pretty heavy.
It was 3,400 pounds because it was almost 2 tons. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
Pumpkin. That they decorate, like they repaint it every year. It's obviously down on Main Street. It was so cool to see that. And I, obviously, since I've never been to Disneyland, I didn't realize when you come in, Mickey's smiling at you. And when you leave, Mickey is winking at you on the pumpkin. So that was really cool. And I really appreciated that they like went into the Haunted Mansion and decorated that in Disneyland because they don't decorate the Haunted Mansion in Disney World.
Well, think about it this way, and that's, I think, a common theme here, is they don't do the same thing for all of the parks that they decorate for Halloween. So I think that gives you a reason to go see both at some point in your life so that you can see how unique the different things they do. I would say, personally, I think they do it best at Magic Kingdom, and that's why they kind of use that as their last segment in this special to show the Boo to You parade and all that kind of stuff, because that's probably the biggest thing that they do in terms of for Halloween, in terms of doing the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. But I was shocked to figure out how much they do for the cruise line as well.
Yes. So I didn't realize, I don't know why I didn't think about this, but they have 2 hours to decorate the cruises for Halloween, or I guess any holiday. They literally have 2 hours from the time the last guest steps off the ship until the next first guest gets on the ship. 2 hours, and they have to decorate. So it was really cool to see that, see how they bring in all of the equipment and everything's prefabricated and they just have to hang it and make sure that it's perfect. But that was really interesting to me.
Yeah, and I didn't know that they gave a Halloween tree for the cruise lines.
Yeah,
who would have thought of that? So that's something, you know, Disneyland gets the pumpkin.
Right.
And Magic Kingdom gets everything else, it seems like, for Disney World. But then you come up with this concept that's unique to each cruise ship. Because they've got like the wonder, the magic, the fantasy, you know, all.
Because what they say, they have 4 cruise ships.
Currently, they're getting more. So that means there's going to have to be another iteration, 2 more iterations to the 2 cruise ships they're adding.
Well, but what I'm saying is 4 cruise ships that they have to decorate.
Yes.
That's a lot.
In a short amount of time. And, you know, they play it a little up for theatrics in the special, saying like, you know, we got 15 minutes to do this. I'm sure they probably got a little close to their time frame, but it probably wasn't as close as they were acting. Yeah. But they decorate it really beautifully in that main atrium when you walk in. And I like the fact that you see all of the characters dressed up in their different costumes too.
Yeah, that was really cool.
You see that in the parades and stuff for Halloween at the parks, but it's just another cool thing that I wasn't aware that they did for the cruise ships.
Sure.
On there as well. We've talked a lot about the cruise ships. I think I know what your favorite part was of this entire special.
What do you think?
It's probably the Disneyland pumpkin.
Well, that's fair, but I've already mentioned that.
Well, but like
You know what else I liked?
What's that?
I liked seeing them come in at night because obviously they have to decorate for Disney in the middle of the night. But I thought it was really cool seeing just how many people they have like come in on these forklifts and all this machinery to bring in these pumpkins and bring everything in. So I thought it was really cool. Like they really gave us a good deep dive into the teamwork atmosphere of decorating for Halloween.
Right. And I haven't been to Disneyland in some time, so it's kind of hard for me to picture how much different the main street for Disneyland is than Disney World. But I always know, Disneyland is supposed to be more intimate and a little bit smaller, so it seems like they do it big up at the front of Main Street USA. So they have 5 individual pumpkins they put on the turnstiles just to get into Disneyland. One for Goofy, Donald, Minnie, really Mickey, cool. Pluto, which are really cool. And then they have the big pumpkin at the beginning of it. Now, Magic Kingdom, they spread it out throughout the entirety of the Main Street.
That's true. That is
and the hub.
That is definitely a pro that Disney World has over Disneyland. Is that it's a lot farther spread out. It's not all right at the front where everybody's going to want to take pictures. You can take pictures with the little pumpkins on top of the...
Which you were doing a lot on a recent trip.
Oh, absolutely. On the light poles and the trash cans and everything. There's pumpkins everywhere. So
on the trash cans, too.
That may be an exaggeration, but...
Here's one complaint I have about the special. I got really excited when I started seeing some of the sweets they were going to show on there. And then they just kind of showed them for a second and didn't really talk about it.
Yeah, that's true. They mentioned that they were going to talk about the desserts that Disney makes specifically for Halloween. The things that we've seen, the Maleficent ice cream with the little ear things. I don't know, the horns.
Well, and just as simple as doing the Mickey Rice Krispie treats with
the Halloween. Yeah. So it was kind of like a blip in the screen.
And I know they had to fit a lot into this, but I wish they had gone into more detail about Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Besides you got to see the Boo to You parade and see what goes into making that.
That was really cool. But I agree, they spent a lot of time showing us how the dancers learn the routines rather than actually showing us the routine.
I would have loved, because a lot of people don't know what goes on at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, where the kids get to, and I think everybody gets to go to different stations and get candy and stuff like that, and how it's a good alternative to going trick-or-treating. Right. Because it's Disney. You should know that it's pretty safe to go trick-or-treating there. It's a good, you have to spend some money to do it, but
you should get lots of candy.
And you should be pretty safe for the most part as well. So that's my only complaints really, is they should have shown us more of the candy, the sweets, but me, I'm just a food person, so that's all in it. So kind of wrapping it up here, thoughts on the special Halloween Magic Decorating Disney. You said your favorite was this Disneyland portion of it. You just stick with that?
I do, because I've seen Disney World.
Okay.
I've never seen Disneyland. It was something new, and I enjoyed the experience of getting to watch how they do that.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, I think honestly mine is now what I'm more intrigued to go see is the cruise ships.
That's fair.
I'm being honest here. Like, I was shocked at how much they do for that. And I know that they do special cruises for Star Wars, special cruises for Marvel, but I didn't know that they did one for Halloween.
Yeah.
I just think that's a really cool experience, because you're going out in the seas and you're thinking it's all going to be about beaches and, sun and fun. And then we're going to go out here and we're all going to dress up, because I think that's a really cool thing, a unique experience to have when you're on a cruise ship. So honestly, if we were going to pick, if it was my choice, we would go on a cruise ship to experience Halloween next for Disney.
That's fair.
So we want to know from you guys, if you have seen the special, Decorating Disney Halloween Magic, what were your thoughts on it? What did you like most about what Disney does at their different parks, cruise lines, whatever, for the Halloween season? Let us know down there in the comments section below. What else should they do?
If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to our channel and like this video. You can also check us out on Facebook and Twitter.
That's all we have for you on this edition. But until we assemble again,
may the Force be with you.
And we'll see you real soon.
Bye. We're going to discuss the Destination Disney? Discovery Disney?
Decorating Disney.
Decorating Disney, okay. Coming up.
God, the blooper reel on this one's going to be amazing.